Welcome to the Oregon Secretary of State's Office of Small Business Assistance Annual Report for 2020. This video gives an overview of the work done by the advocacy team and the teams of cases worked in 2020. Since 2014, the advocates have helped 7,429 businesses get answers, solve problems, connect with resources, and understand regulations at the state and local level. In 2020, the advocates helped 3,060 businesses from all over Oregon learn about new requirements to operate, connect with resources, navigate government problems, and make educated decisions about starting, growing, or closing a business. The graph shown indicates that of the 3,060 cases from the year, 1,824 were related in some way to the COVID-19 pandemic. 1,236 cases were not. The advocates try to get businesses the help they need, and in 2020, businesses were desperate for help and information. Most businesses contacting the advocacy team were seeking pandemic-related financial aid, help with unemployment, and clarification of pandemic regulations. The businesses seeking financial resources were routinely connected with Oregon's economic development agency, Business Oregon. Business Oregon helped administer funding provided from both the CARES Act and state resources and managed Oregon's Small Business Navigator website. Of the 3,060 cases worked by the advocates, 931 involved Business Oregon and locating funds or helping businesses get certified. Cases involving unemployment increased in 2020 when the Employment Department implemented the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, or PUA, program, designed to help workers who are normally ineligible receive unemployment. In July, advocates saw a substantial drop in the number of cases related to unemployment and the PUA program after the Employment Department deployed a new web form to aid in communication about unemployment claims. The advocates helped 760 customers access unemployment claim resources in 2020. Businesses seeking guidance on reopening and ensuring safety for customers and workers contacted the advocates and received information about Oregon Health Authority guidelines from Governor Brown's website at coronavirus.oregon.gov. Frequent press briefings and swift updates to the website allowed the advocacy team to ensure that businesses received current and correct information. There were 183 cases involving health authority guidelines and operating under pandemic regulations. With the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic and related travel restrictions, in-person outreach and attendance to events by the advocates was suspended. The team quickly shifted to a virtual platform, addressing frequently asked questions in a series of online presentations which were free and open to the public. Each presentation was recorded and posted to the Secretary of State's Corporation Division YouTube channel. Presentation topics included business licensing, hiring and correctly classifying employees, understanding business tax obligations, and more. The 14 videos have collectively been viewed 1,054 times in 2020, and the catalog of topics covered continues to grow based on public interest and input from the business community. As more businesses pivoted to virtual networking, so did many technical assistance providers and business organizations. The advocacy team participated in 99 physical and virtual events, reinforcing the fact that the team continued to be easily accessible to provide customized assistance and resources for businesses and nonprofits. Throughout 2020, the advocacy team remained accessible to the public through a variety of means. 1,864 customers sent requests for help via the web form at oregon.gov/smallbusiness. 3,060 cases were created from those web forms, plus 827 emails and 364 phone calls. In addition, the advocacy team responded to 3,544 emails and answered 5,824 phone calls throughout 2020. Almost all of 2020 was challenging for businesses and nonprofits globally. While it remains unclear the challenges 2021 will bring, it stands to reason that businesses who can continue to adjust and remain nimble can survive. Businesses will need to continue adapting their business models and embracing new ways to provide services and products to their customer base. Businesses can get help by connecting with technical service providers such as the Small Business Development Centers, SCORE, and Livelihood Northwest, just to name a few. These organizations help small businesses gain new ideas, perspectives, and support systems when businesses are looking to start and grow. Networking continues to be an imperative for businesses to thrive, especially given the shift to virtual platforms. Staying in touch with peers across industries and geographic distances maintains relationships and promotes exposure to opportunities, potential partners, and diverse ideas. The Office of Small Business Assistance appointed Tina Donaloya, the owner of Hootenanny Resale Boutique LLC, to the Small Business Rules Advisory Committee. The Small Business Rules Advisory Committee serves as an advisory group for agencies adopting new or reviewing existing administrative rules. The group provides the unique perspective of small business owners and helps agencies to meet their obligations to include small business in the rulemaking process. Tina's business expanded in 2020, and she continues to be an active member of the community as a small business owner, an employer, and an individual. 2020 was not what anyone expected. The year began with new requirements on bags at retail establishments and restaurants. The corporate activities tax also went into effect. While there were a number of inquiries about those new regulations, those were quickly eclipsed by questions related to the COVID-19 pandemic. New regulations involving social distancing, face coverings, public gatherings, and direct personal service limitations meant affected businesses had to pivot quickly in order to survive. Although many businesses were able to make changes, others could not. Despite the odds, by the end of 2020, 345 customers asked the advocates about starting or moving their business to Oregon, and 81 asked about the steps involved to close or sell a business. During that same time period, new business registrations in Oregon continued to be strong. Now that you've heard what the advocacy team did in 2020, let's learn a bit more about the team. The Office of Small Business Assistance was established with the passage of House Bill 3459 in 2013. The Small Business Advocates work with businesses and nonprofits employing 100 or fewer individuals when they have questions or problems with state and local government agencies. As one of the most robust programs of its kind in the U.S., the team has grown in direct proportion to need. It now includes an intake specialist, 2 advocates, and a small business ombudsman who oversees the office and its operations. The team continuously reaches out across Oregon to business leaders and associations, tribes, chambers of commerce, and community partners to hear their concerns about getting caught in red tape. And everywhere they go, the advocates run with scissors. When you need help, you need it right away. That's why you'll see this button on many state agency websites. Click the button and tell us who you are, your question or concern, and how to get in touch with you. That's our cue to get to work. If you need to contact the small business advocates, you can reach them toll free at 1-844-469-5512. You can email the team directly at business.sos@oregon.gov, and you can visit the team's website and find the Get Help button at www.oregon.gov/smallbusiness. Thank you and have a good year.